Miracle Food Organic. Miracle Food. Miracle Perfect Cleanse and Reblend. Miracle Food. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's vegan, gluten-free, 100% natural, fresh from nature, organic. Get your miracle food today. Get your miracle food today. Miracle food, suitable for all ages. It's the perfect cleanse and reboot.
Alright, so this right here is a few years old, but somebody actually wanted me to break this down, which I respect. I appreciate you for out there. I don't remember your name, but you know, somebody sent this to my email and wanted me to break this down. Apparently, what, about 6 years ago, there was a ritual being done, okay, on national TV. This probably passed over a lot of people's heads because even myself, I was unaware that this took place. But a stuntman, okay, by the name of Luke Aikman, all right, actually participated in a ritual, okay, that was done on national TV. Now, I already explained it to you guys that, you know, these people in power, they do these things to mock God. All right, now some of you may be uninformed on why these people do this stuff. All right, because, all right, let's break it down. I'm gonna get into it now. If they're worshiping a specific demon or deity, right? A certain demon may get what they may call energized or power from certain rituals or blasphemous things being done, okay? So if you guys are unaware, like, maybe I'll give you clear detail, like the reason why these things take place is because they're trying to please these demons, and the way that they do that is by being blasphemous, all right? They may take a scripture out of the Bible, all right, and totally use the satanic aspect on it. Now, some people don't agree with me when I say that Christianity and Satanism run hand in hand. But if you read the Satanic Bible, okay, you would know that it's the same thing as the Christian Bible, okay, but just backwards, all right? You guys, I mean, it's the same thing. It's basically the Holy Bible, all right, but it depicts more on the Lucifer side. It's the same, everything, the chapters, everything is the same thing, all right? But I would advise you guys not to read that shit because there's a lot of demons in that book. So the minute you order it or bring it into your house or open it up, you know what I'm saying? I had spirits in my house for like 3 days, you know what I'm saying, when I dealt with that shit. So just don't even bother with that. But we're going to focus on Luke Aikman here. All right, so Luke Aikman basically involved himself in a special called Heaven Sent, all right, where he jumped 25,000 feet, okay, out of a plane with no parachute. Now, you say to yourself, well, this must have been destined for a disaster, right? But this is what I'm saying. They put their power in Satan. And when they put their power in Satan, they don't have any fear of, you know, dying or whatever the case may be. This is the same thing that these magicians like David Blaine and Evel Knievel and all of these people that, you know, worship the devil, you know, they put their power in the devil, and the devil, you know, prevents them from dying in these drastic situations. So don't think that these people practice for these magic tricks and do all of this stuff. They playing with spirits, all right? We all know that. If you don't know that these people are playing with spirits to get these type of results, I'm letting you know that they all involved in it. All right, so he jumped out of a plane 25,000 feet with no parachute. Okay, Now, Luke Aikman has been involved in at least, I think it was 18,000 jumps in total. All right, so he's been doing this for a long time. You know, he's not new to this. He's been, I guess this is his profession. It says here he was clearly a stuntman for movies like Iron Man and all of that stuff. So he's got a little bit of credentials in Hollywood. All right. So with Luke Aikman jumping out of a plane on a special called Heaven Sent. Now pay attention to that part right there, okay? Heaven Sent, okay? Sent from heaven. Now, I'm going to tell you guys how this goes over everybody's heads, and we don't even peep this, right? Now, this is what I'm saying. He's involved in a special called Heaven Sent, right? And he's falling from the sky. Okay, 25,000 feet from the sky. Now, what does that story remind you of? Okay, the fallen angel. Okay, Lucifer falling from the sky. All right, and actually, this guy is falling from heaven. So that heaven sent, whole ploy on heaven sent is being blasphemous. All right, everything is pretty much being blasphemous towards God, or, you know, whoever may believe in certain things. They're all Satanists. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are all Satanists. Now, I want to point something out that's very interesting about this brother's name. Now, all right, so now I don't want you guys to, if your name is Luke out there or anything, I don't want you to feel like I'm talking about you, but, you know, this is where the name's derived from. So it says his name is Luke Aikman, right? So I looked up what the name Luke, all right, really means, okay? And it says in French here, it means light, laid back, all right? In Latin, it means bringer of light, okay? Greek, it means patron saint of doctors, artists, and creatives, all right? In English, it means bringer of light, all right? So, I mean, the name Luke, this is why this guy was specifically picked for this specific task here, because the media wanted to depict, okay, this ritual to the viewer, all right, because they're all trying to please Lucifer any way possible, all right. This was streamed or shot on Fox Network, all right, and we know about Fox. We know how they give it up. They constantly predicting things throughout The Simpsons and all of that. So these people are tapping into some type of energy or using some type of CERN portals to get this information and put it inside of these cartoons and these shows. So they, in order for them to continue to receive those benefits, they have to put rituals like this on television, all right? So with his name being Luke, okay, and him, that name represents, all right, so let's go to Luke 10:16. Now, y'all know that this is why I said Christianity and Satanism run hand in hand. If they want to disrespect God, they gonna use the Bible. You feel me? Like, this is the thing. Like, you don't have to believe in the Bible. You could get tired of me reading scriptures, but if you want me to break down the satanic shit, I gotta use the Bible. You feel me? I can't use a satanic Bible. I gotta use this one. All right. So it says here, Luke chapter 10, verse 16 through 19. It says, "Whoever listens to you listens to me. Whoever rejects you rejects me. But whoever rejects me rejects him who sent me." Now, that's all pertaining to these people right here, okay? If these people are rejecting God, okay, they rejecting everything else. They don't care about nothing, all right? So let's keep going. The 72 returned with joy and said, "Lord, even the demons submit to us in your name." That's plain as day. He replied, "I saw Satan falling like lightning from heaven." Now, what is the name of that special? Heaven Sent. Sent from heaven. And who was the light bringer? Lucifer. Some of y'all may say, call him Satan, all right? But that lightning from heaven, okay, is who this guy, Luke Aikman, is supposed to represent, all right? It's all a ritual. I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. Nothing will harm you. See, now, this is the blasphemous thing here. We see stuff like this being done. We can't take it for granted and understand that this is the things that these people do. All right, they're gonna do stuff like this to get their point across or to please these deities. This is the same thing I said about with Eazy-E. Him saying the Lord's Prayer backwards. These people do this stuff, all right, to please these demons, all right. So when you looking at it, and I read scriptures from the Bible, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to force that religion on you. I'm just telling you that, the way that they're blasphemous, that they use this type of energy and please these demons, is to mimic and mock Bible scriptures, all right. So we gonna keep it moving though. All right. This might hurt a few feelings, but Adele, I got to get you, Adele. You heard? I gotta get you. All right, so Adele just got a video out where she's basically saying she don't want to be good no more. Let's look up the lyrics to this song, though. All right, so Adele got a song out called "Oh My God." Now, some of y'all may not agree with this, some of y'all may. But that right there, that title in itself is out of control because you're not supposed to use God's name in vain. But these people, they don't care. They do it anyway. All right, so I'm going to pinpoint these lyrics and then I'm going to get to the video getting broken down here. So the lyrics start off by saying, I ain't got too much time to spare. I ain't got too much time to spare, meaning, time is short, like I said in that Alicia Keys video. But I'll make time for you to show you how much, show how much I care. All right, now remember, she's speaking to a spirit here. She's not talking to a man. She's speaking to a spirit. Wish that I would let you break my walls. That's crazy. But I'm still spinning out of control from the fall. Boy, you give good love, I won't lie. It's what keeps me coming back, even though I'm terrified. Now, it sounds like a love song, right? Like she's talking to a man. But when these people get involved with these spirits and all of this stuff, they have change of heart, right? They have a change of heart, right? And they change their mind and say, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? But then they find out when that money start getting low and people start saying their name that they got to go back. And that's where that last line comes from. It's what keeps me coming back even though I'm terrified. But I want to point this out. The chorus of this song. I know that it's wrong, but I want to have fun. Yeah. I know that it's wrong, but I want to have fun. Yeah. So, when you read that, if you want to get this information on that, you could go to Brother Unplug'em's YouTube channel. He speaks about the songwriter secret, so you can have a clear understanding on how a lot of these things take place. But when we see these type of lyrics, right, we have to discern from that. She's not talking about a man, all right? She's not talking about a guy. I can go in more into the meaning of these lyrics, but I'm going to hold off on that. I want to stay focused here. All right, so the video starts with an apple, all right, just sitting in a chair. All right, now, there's a lot of things that may go over people's heads in this video, but I'm going to try to break it down for the simple people that don't understand. Now, in the beginning, okay, God created heaven and earth. Y'all know this story, right? And this is considered to be that forbidden fruit. Okay, now, towards the end of the video, we're going to get to what this all represents. Okay, we're going to get to it. All right, but here you see an apple just randomly sitting on a chair. All right, just randomly sitting there. Now, I don't know if Adele was already in this mess before. I haven't been keeping up with her, but she's a great artist. She has a wonderful voice. But I guess now she's like, hey, I lost all of this weight. I'm trying to turn up. I want to be lit now. You feel me? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? But just don't mislead the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we not going to do. So the apple is sitting here on the chair, right? to represent that solitude. That, all right, here goes the offering. This what you want to do. You want to bite that fruit. You know what I'm saying? Get that knowledge. This is what it's about here. All right. Okay, so we see here, Adele is sitting on a chair. Okay, she's sitting on a chair here, and if you notice, there are 3 empty chairs next to her. Okay, while she's holding up 3 fingers. Okay, now, these 3 empty chairs, right? I broke this down already in a previous video, but they have a specific way of practicing Catholicism, all right, in front of you without even noticing it, all right? Because all of this stuff is basically, you know, I'm not going to say it's evil or whatever, but they got their ways on how they do stuff and what they do it for. But the 3 empty chairs is to represent the Holy Trinity, all right? A lot of these people and executives that are in the business, these people are Catholic, okay? So in order for you to get accepted into their group, all right, these higher up hierarchies, like, you know, the Rothschilds and all of these people are not only Satanists, but they're also Catholics, all right? So when they start doing stuff like this, you know it's to please the people that are in higher power, all right? Because they write their checks regardless of what you know or not. Now, the 3 chairs represents that Holy Trinity, that Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, which is why she's holding up 3 fingers, okay, to let the viewer know this is what's going on right here. But if you don't catch it, you don't catch it. Now, also, she's sitting under that light, okay, that light. Now, remember what I told y'all about the Mother Mary, all right? When they depict the woman under a light or a light shining behind her head or any type of circle, type of headgear or garments to represent that Mother Mary, all right, pay very close attention to how these people do this, all right? They want you to ride on that path. They want you to focus and make you think that these people are considered messiahs, all right, to reflect that energy to the viewer to say, okay, I want to be looked at in a higher position than the masses, okay? And when you look at these people, right, they're put in such a bright on stream, so you more or less like, you know, you more or less intrigued by them, all right? This is why people are considered fans and fanatics and, you know, all this other nonsense, all right? So this is what that was all about, the Holy Trinity, all right? Okay, so now we see here Adele, all right, is there's 2 of her, okay? Now, some would say this is to represent the Gemini aspect, but I'm going to break this down also, okay? You have a regular Adele, okay, who is facing the right, okay? She's sitting down, okay? Now, this is actually supposed to represent who she really is. And then you have that alter ego Adele, okay, who is the singer, okay? Now, we all seen that these entertainers tap into a spiritual realm, and a lot of these female entertainers adopt to alter egos to help them have more courage, all right, and more confidence when being on the stage, all right? So they may tap into certain spiritual things and get themselves involved in certain things and then indoctrinate this whole alter ego thing. We've seen it with Sasha Fierce, Beyonce with Sasha Fierce, Nicki Minaj, Roman, and all of this mess, and you know all of this mess, right? So when we see Adele standing up here singing, okay, and she's more charismatic, she's got the swag and the style and everything, right? But then her actual self is sitting down here. That's to humble her, all right? So they showing you 2 sides of Adele, okay? That spiritual side, okay? That one that has to be that performer, that energy that she has to tap into when she's performing, all right? And then she also has that calming demeanor, all right, which is her on an everyday basis, okay? So it's giving you 2 sides of her, showing you that she has an alter ego that's helping her get these songs done, all right? Okay, so here, now we see this scene right here is a little odd, but I'm going to break this down for you. Now, everybody knows that, you know, the ladder represents, okay, the levels The ladder represents the levels, okay, in the craft, all right? Now, this lady, all right, laying across this board here, all right, and she just, now, mind you, she has on a pagan outfit. Now, if you guys don't know, look up how a pagan outfit looks, and this lady is wearing the exact same thing. It looks depicted as a wedding dress, but it's actually a pagan outfit, all right? So, when we see the levels here, this lady is laying across the board here, all right? That's basically to depict that, you know, what level Adele is at, okay? She's got one more step to get to the top, all right? One more step. Now, that's why I said I don't know if she was involved in this stuff already, but I know when they put certain stuff like this in videos, all right, it's clearly to let the viewer know, like, yo, she's at a certain level, all right? Like I said about them top hats, when you see Erykah Badu and all of them people wearing top hats, you know, that's to let you know what level they at, all right? That's to let you know what level they on. If you know, you know, you feel me? So, yeah. All right. So this clip here is a little bit disturbing. They have a black man here wearing high heel boots, all right, to promote, all right, you know, you know, they want to keep the black man looking weak at all times, all right, at all times. Every last video that I've been breaking down has literally had some type of black man in there dressed in a provocative way to, I don't know, upset the viewer or make them think that this is cool, all right? So you have the black dude here putting on the lipstick, and I don't want to even get into it, but there's a lady back there doing some weird movements, okay? And some of you may see this, some of you may not, but there's a weird looking face in those set of bushes there. It looks like a skull almost. I don't know what's going on, but this is the type of stuff that they do, all right? This is the type of stuff that they do to keep people blind and lost. Now, Adele is participating in all of these things, all right? She's down with the program. And this video is basically showing the viewer what goes on behind closed doors in this business, all right? So you didn't seen paganism, you didn't seen spirit possession, okay, so far. You didn't seen homosexuality in this clip, all right? You didn't seen it already, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay, so here, right, you have a lady here, okay, who seems to be under hypnotism, okay? Now, the reason why I say that she's under hypnotism, okay, is if you pay attention to the chair on the right, all right, that is a stopwatch, okay? Now, you remember, if you look back in the times, and back in the day, they used to use a stopwatch to hypnotize people, right? This is basically a depiction to say, okay, there is MK Ultra that goes on in here, all right? And these people are deprived, all right? So when you see this young lady laying on the floor, holding a crucifix, all right? This is to represent the women that are going through and suffering within the business that are dealing with MK Ultra. Now, there are numerous of celebrities that we've seen over the years that have broken down and went through hardships behind this, all right? But there's always a clue out there to tell us what is going on, all right? So this is basically to represent a woman under MK Ultra, all right, under hypnotism, all right? If you guys didn't know, this is how they would depict it, all right? Notice that there's nobody sitting in either chair. It's just the lady on the floor, all right? It's just the lady there on the floor because she's supposed to represent the victim, all right? So, yeah. Okay, so this way it gets interesting. Now, y'all remember when I said that, right? Y'all remember the same depiction of Jay-Z in the On to the Next One video with the circle behind his head to represent the Messiah? All right, so here we got two Adeles, the split personality, both of them with the rings behind her head, right? To symbolize her as being the Messiah, that Mother Mary. And they wanted to do this in dual position to show you that split position, all right, to show that there's both sides. She's part of the good side and the bad side. You feel what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying to you. You guys got to pay very close attention to how this is done. the right arm is stretched out on one side and the left arm is stretched out on the other. This to show you that she's a part of both. All right, she's down with both, but they want to be labeled as the Messiah, which is why they have these rings surrounded by her head. All right, to give off to the viewer that she is higher than anybody else. All right, so if you try to approach Adele in the street, she's gonna look at you like a peasant. All right, because this is what they're taught. They're brainwashed to think this stuff. All right, and they participate in these rituals to give them that type of power. All right, so yeah. Okay, so here we see a little bit of what appears to be magic being done in the background. All right, now we have here Adele, okay, wearing what appears to be like a Catholic cloak. All right, a shoulder cloth. I don't know what you would call that. All right, but this is what most of the people in the Catholic community would wear. All right, I'm not sure what it's called, but I've seen this before in their community. But we also have to pay attention to the chairs. All right, stacked up in the back there. All right, now for you that didn't know, this is a form of magic. A lot of magicians used to practice this form of magic back in the day where they would allow a spirit to induct an atmosphere, and this spirit would sit down in the chair or move the chair or stack the chair up on top of one another. This is all a depiction of magic. So now, I guess they feel like the cat's out of the bag, so they don't really care anymore about people noticing this stuff in videos. And, it's sad, but, this is what I'm saying. They are part of, this regime here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now we see the serpent sitting in that chair that once the apple was in, okay? So if this is not plain as day, I don't know what is, okay? You got a snake sitting in a chair where the apple was, okay? Like, I mean... I told y'all, don't eat from the tree of knowledge, man. These people all practice magic, man. Now, if you into black magic, maybe this business is for you, all right? But I'm just telling you, you're going to get in there, and you're probably going to see something that may make you sick to your stomach, all right? And then, that's traumatizing. You can't... that's something you can't get out of. Once you see it, you pretty much stuck. But yeah, I mean, this is enough said right here. Like having the snake in the chair where the apple was, the black silhouette to represent the spirits and all of that, man. These people don't understand that this is all trickery, all right? When you see these people in the background with the black silhouettes, that's basically to represent the spirits, all right? It's basically to represent the spirit. So, yeah. Okay, so now Adele is in front of the ring with her hands spreaded out, okay, as the Messiah. Okay, and this is the same thumbnail. Okay, as the video. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like, these people are very clever in how they do things, all right? They're very clever in how they do it, and it may go over your head and say, oh, Adele put out a new song, you know what I'm saying? And, these people are not hip to what's really going on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but this is the facts of life, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the facts of life. All right, so now we see here Adele is now in a black dress, okay? So that whole video, we saw her in the white and black and all of that, and she went through her levels and where she wanted to go. Now she feel like she's leveled up and she wants to go all black. All right, now we know about when we see these females rocking all black, we know what that represents. You know what I'm saying? These people are part of the BS. You feel me? So with her holding the horse on a leash, all right, it's letting the viewer know that she's in control. Okay, she's now in control because the horse has to be led. So the horse basically represents the viewer. Okay, the viewer. It's all symbolic here. All right, it's all symbolic here. Then you have the girl in the middle, plucking the flowers. Okay, it's all symbolic. That's to represent witchcraft and all of that. We know that all of this stuff goes hand in hand, man, hand in hand. But we see that Adele, you know, she leveled up. She don't want to be good no more, she said. You know what I'm saying? She tired of being good. All right? So, with that being said, yeah. So, the video ends off with Adele sitting in that very same chair that we saw the video start off in, okay, with the apple, all right? And we seen the snake slithering around the apple, all right? And Adele attempts to pick up the apple and bites the apple, okay? And bites the apple, all right? So she pretty much letting y'all know, okay, that she done sold out. She don't care, all right? Once she lost all of that weight, I believe a lot of her soul went that, all right? So, yeah, it's sad business here, sad business. All right, I'm not even really supposed to be talking about Joey Badass, but y'all keep asking me about it in this video. So this is Joey Badass video called Revenge. All right. Yeah, so we're going to start. The video starts off with Joey Badass showing his chains and whatnot. All right, he's showing his chains and everything. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know what that is. Nah, we're going to skip over that. Now, all right, so his chains here, I don't know who he has on these chains, but I do see what appears to be capital Steez. Now, if y'all know, a lot of these rappers, they put their dead friends on chains, which you're not supposed to do. You know, you're not supposed to idolize these people. That's kind of like proof in the pudding that they basically sacrificed them to guide them through this physical world. So if we see people like A$AP Rocky, all right, getting a chain with Yam's face on it, all right, and this guy here with capital Steez on the chain, we know that these people are using idol worship, all right, which is in itself weird, but hey, you know what? I like I said, man, you know, I stay away from these type of people, man. You ain't gonna get me, all right? Okay, so he's doing a video here what appears to be in a Catholic church, okay? A Catholic church, but this should be quick because it's kind of blasphemous in itself, and I don't think he cares. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not with these people anyway. You know, it's just all a depiction to praise the elite. All right? This is why they do these videos in these Catholic churches, to praise the elite and to distract the viewer, to make you think, oh, these people are Christian. No. If you really knew the truth about Catholicism, you would know that that's saint worship. All right? That's not the same thing. All right? It's saint worship. All right? So... all right, so here we got a picture of Joey Badass, all right, what appears to be standing over the pool of holy water, all right, looking at his reflection. Now, now people always say this, that you can do, and I don't want to give y'all details on this, but people do water magic, all right. Now, if you don't know what water magic is, it's when somebody goes down to a pond and they look at their reflection, okay, in the water. And they make their wish, all right? And when that water flows, okay, that's basically a spell. When that water flows, okay, it starts to flow, whatever they wish may come true. But there's a whole thing that you got to do behind that. I'm not going to give y'all the details on it because I don't want people, you know, tapping into that mess. But, yeah, so when we see Joey Badass looking in this, I guess, tub of holy water or whatever the case may be, all right, this is basically tapping into what you would call water magic, all right? There's water magic out there. There's mirror magic. There's fire magic. There's air magic. There's all kind of magic that you could tap into. But this is what I'm saying. We've seen this numerous of times. When people look at their reflection in the water or music videos, this is basically a depiction of water magic, all right? All right, so here they have a depiction of Jesus Christ here, being depicted on the crucifix, all right? But I want to point something out that's very odd to y'all, and I told y'all this. The video instantly cuts to the scene of Joey Badass in a red suit doing the same gesture, okay? Now, when I told y'all, these people, they do this type of mess to depict themselves as the Messiah, all right? It's not about them saying, oh, I love life, I'm free, You know, this is all a representation of mockery, man. This is how they get their energy from these certain spirits, by mocking, you know, certain things, man. Mocking Jesus or mocking God, whatever they think they can do to please these demons, all right? This is how they gain their energy for, you know, these videos and songs. And you wonder, you say, damn, this video just came out. How I got 2 million views already? It's because they doing stuff like this in there, all right? Like, I'm telling you, you don't think that these demons that they worshiping grant them these wishes? All right, they do. All right, it's not a fiction here. All right, so I find this to be very weird here. All right, it's depicting, okay, some individuals here dressed in a black cloak. All right, in the Catholic Church. Now, I already broke down what a cloak is for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I already broke it down for y'all. Y'all should already know what a cloak represents by now, all right? But there's no reason that these individuals should be in the Catholic Church, all right? There's absolutely no reason, okay? They're not nuns, okay? They're not dressed as nuns. These are all women, mind you. They're dressed as if they're participating in a cult ritual, all right? So, you know, you guys got to be very careful, all right? And notice, I want you guys to pay very close attention. If you notice, every last one of them are wearing red shoes, okay? And we know what that red shoe symbolizes, right? All right, I don't got to go into detail because it has a lot to do with pedophilia and the media. I'll just leave it there, all right? Okay, so here it cuts to Joey Badass, who was standing over, okay, this pool of holy water, what it appears to be, right? Now, pay attention to the blasphemous here. You see a crucifix of Jesus Christ on the wall over there, all right? But underneath this ceiling that he's under is the 6-pointed star, all right? Now, if you on my Patreon, you know what this 6-point star represent, right? You know this already, right? You know what this represents. This ain't the Star of David. This ain't none of that. This is all BS right here. All right. This ain't even supposed to be in Catholicism. But you know, the lesser keys of Solomon. We'll just leave it there. All right. We'll definitely leave it there for the people. Okay. All right. So we see Joey Badass. All right. Walking down the aisle. All right, with his cult members. Okay. But Joey Badass is dressed in all red. Okay, to let you guys know that he is the head honcho. He's down with Satan. Now, I'm gonna talk about with the pendant that he's always rocking. I'm gonna be talking about that, but a lot of y'all may know what it is, but I'm gonna still talk about it for the people that don't know. All right. So he's walking down the aisle and takes his hoodie off, you know, to let you guys know that he's down with the program now. All right. So this is not, I truly believe this is not the first time Joey Badass actually involved himself in this type of stuff, man. Because, you know, he came out, I ain't gonna lie, he came out of nowhere. Like, you know, like nobody knew who this guy was, but all of a sudden, he gets signed with Johnny Shipes. Like, how you get signed with Johnny Shipes just off of freestyling? I don't know. To me, it don't sound right, you know. But like I said, these guys were all involved in the magic, and I believe Capital Steez was the one that basically informed these guys, like, yo, this is what y'all got to do if y'all want to make it. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta participate in this, and then, you know, the whole pro era thing came into play. You feel me? So he letting you know that he down with the program once he took this off, and he cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? When you see rappers and entertainers cut their hair, that's to represent that new birth, all right? You see them dyeing their hair different colors, that's to represent that new birth, that they just been reborn, all right? So he possibly leveled up, all right, and took, you know, and got involved in another group or whatever, but these people all participate in this mess. Don't let not one of them fool you, bro. Not one. All right, so here we see Joey Badass, all right, standing in between two, what appears to be two telephone wires, two telephone poles, all right, electric poles or whatever, right? And he's making a call on what appears to be a walkie-talkie, all right? And when he makes this call on this walkie-talkie, right, the power lines explode. Okay? The power lines explode, which represents that he has the power now. All right? He now has the power. And those bolts that fall from the sky that catch fire is a representation of being blasphemous to God. All right? When you see these type of things being done in videos, it's all a part of rituals. All right? It's all basically put there to deceive and mislead the viewer, to make them think that it's something that is really not. All right? So he's making a call basically saying that I got the power now. All right? So, yeah, man, it's crazy. It is crazy. All right, so now the video ends here with Joey Badass, all right, with the sparks flying down on him, okay, to give you that incentive that, he is the God that fell from heaven. I'm going to just put it like that. You feel me? The lightning from heaven. We already discussed this, all right? So I want to talk about these pendants on his jacket, though. All right, this has nothing to do. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I want you guys to see what's going on. So at the very top of this pendant, right, he's got the eye up there, okay? The eye to represent who is that? You know who, all right? And then below that, okay, is the cross of Leviathan. Now, if you guys didn't know, this Leviathan cross is actually satanic, all right? This is a satanic cross here that he's got on his shirt. All right, let's look up what the Leviathan cross represents. All right, so the Leviathan cross, all right, is sometimes referred to as the cross of Satan, which means the Satan's cross. Depicted on the bottom is an infinity sign, and above is a double cross. The double cross symbolizes protection and balance between persons. The infinity sign underlines the constant and infinite nature and most likely symbolizes the eternal universe. This may have been used by Anton LaVey in the Satanic Bible as a mockery of the cross. You see, remember what I told y'all. They do this to mock the cross. That's all. They do this to mock Jesus and God. That's the only reason why. To show that humans are their own centrum of balance and truth. This is what the ideology of Anton LaVey and the followers of the church and Satan believe. And this is what this symbol represents in this association. All right. So when we see this depiction here, all right, of this symbol here, why would anybody wear this or try to mimic this unless you're trying to tap into that energy? You get what I'm saying? And he's not only has one, he's got two on each side, and he's even got a chain with it. All right, so he's basically down with this mess. All right, and it's a shame that these people are involved in this stuff, man. But this guy has a lot of dark energy around him. Me personally, I haven't listened to Joey Badass in years, but I know a lot of you guys out there are fans of him, man. So just be careful what you watch and what you listen to from these people, man. And do your due diligence, y'all. All right. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, I hope everybody has a blessed week. There will not be a show, all right, Friday night at 8 this week, all right? It's not going to be a show, all right? Like I said, I'm in YouTube jail, and I'll see you guys next week, all right? Peace.